You know, life is full of lots of small questions. When we wake up in the morning, we ask, what are we going to wear? What are we going to have for breakfast? What do I need to do today? Does the car need petrol in it? The small questions are important because they facilitate our lives. But it's the big questions that can really make a difference to our life, what we really feel underneath and what's really important to us. And sadly, a lot of those big questions we don't get time to think about. I'm Joy Fay. I'm a motivational coach and speaker and author of Awaken Your Amazing Self and Your Power Your Life. Now, when I start working with clients, I have 5 questions that I start off with, which I'm going to share with you today, because it's those big questions that can make all the difference to our lives and make our lives better. So, the first question is, how happy are you overall with your life today? And I want you to give yourself a mark out of 10. Now, take into account every aspect of your life, your family, your relationships, your work, your business, whatever it might be. How happy are you today with that out of 10? So, it's a good bit of food for thought just to have a little think about, is it on the level, is it great, is it not so great? I find working with a lot of clients that many people are just sort of on a level. Nothing's brilliant and nothing's terrible, it's just all okay. And the idea of coaching is to elevate you to the next level. So you go from everything being fine to being fantastic. For really finding a way to empower you to have the best life possible. I mean, after all, it's not a dress rehearsal, is it? We've only ever got now to make a difference to our life now and in the future. Many people are living in the past, and as my good friend Tony Robbins would say, the past doesn't equal the future. But sadly, a lot of us can tend to bring all the stuff from the past into the future and then wonder why we're feeling so dissatisfied. So, the next question is, what type of life do you really want to lead? Now, if you imagine yourself for a minute where you would be in 10 years' time, how is your life looking? Are you content? Is it running just the same way? Or how does that show up in your mind in 10 years' time? What would you like your life to be like? It's something, again, to have a really good think about. And if you want it to be different, what do you need to do to make it different? Because, you know, changes don't just happen overnight. We have to build towards them. So, you know, the other thing there to do is to visualize yourself being there in 10 years' time. What have you got around you? How are your relationships? How's your bank balance? How are you feeling? Is it meeting your expectation? So you want to visualize how you want your life to be in 10 years' time, because that really helps. The next question to ask yourself is, what does success look like to you? You know, some people think about success, you know, it might be that they want to be a captain of industry, or they want €1 million or pounds in the bank. But it also might be, you know, having a wonderful, successful relationship where you everything is lovely and how you want it to be. You know, success can show up in many different ways, but how are you seeing that for yourself? And do you feel satisfied with that? So have a little think about how you feel about success for yourself. The next question is, what brings you the most joy and happiness? What makes you feel really happy? It's my experience that a lot of people tend to put off their own happiness. They facilitate everybody else's happiness and never really get time for themselves. But what is it that you enjoy doing that makes you feel really happy? You know, it could be going out dancing, it could be having a nice meal, it could be going on holiday, it could be reading a good book, it could be numerous amount of things. Whatever it is to you, give yourself some more time to do it. Because, you know, when you're doing stuff that makes you feel happy, you increase your energy, you feel more satisfied inside, and therefore that has a knock-on effect to everything else in your life. Now, the fifth question, which I think is the best question, is what can you do in the next 2 weeks that will bring you more happiness and where you feel you've got more of a purpose? What could you do in the next 2 weeks that could make a difference to your life? It's a great question. The other ones are important, but this one is kind of setting you on the road to, if you like, releasing some of the things that you might be thinking and feeling inside that are important to you. Now, along this process, there could be that, there's some things that are blocking you. There's some obstacles in the way to help you to get from this space to the space that you want to be in. And that's what coaching is all about. If you like, it coaxes your life out of you to give you a new energy and a new way of looking at things that make you feel really happy. So that's what coaching is all about. So how do we get that started? Well, the first thing that I would suggest that you do is download my free ebook, Your Power, Your Life. That will get the ball rolling. It'll give you a few ideas and insights into how you can move yourself forward. So you've got this goal of 2 weeks and you want to do some things maybe to move, quicker towards your goal. So Your Power, Your Life will help you do that. And then we'll be back in touch and maybe we can work together and I can help you get as much from coaching and the results that you really want. So I look forward to catching up soon. I hope you have a fantastic day. Lots of love. Bye for now.